we will queer up South Florida and Florida. Visit Lauderdale celebrates LGBTQ plus history. As LGBTQ plus History Month comes to a close today, we look back at how Greater Fort Lauderdale has been at the forefront, blazing a trail with progressive laws and protecting and empowering the LGBTQ plus community. It's no wonder the cities of Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Oakland Park, and Wilton Manors have perfect scores on the Municipality Equality Index by Human Rights Campaign. One of the first major moments for the LGBTQ plus community was in 1935, when the very first gay bar in Greater Fort Lauderdale opened. It was called Club Haha, touted itself as a place where gayety knows no restraint, with female impersonators and people whose sexual orientation was outside of what was considered the norm at the time. But the community's real emergence onto the scene came in the 70s and 80s. Spring break fever was in full swing, and gay men got the memo. Fort Lauderdale was a place with bars, beaches, and boys. The classic collegiate movie filmed on the Fort Lauderdale beach, Where the Boys Are, still holds value. Today, there's an endless list of LGBTQ plus establishments, from nightclubs for bears to bars with drag performers, leather nights, pool parties, tea dances, and karaoke to belt out tunes by the divas. Visit Lauderdale boasts this grand history and invites you to this land of pride where queer celebration is a 365-day-a-year job. Visit Lauderdale, everyone under the sun. Oh, and we're just coming into season. Like, everybody, is going to be running from under the snow, and they're going to be running here to be under the sun. And it is just great. This is my favorite time of year.
And we'll welcome them with open arms and open... Once more, I think we are reminded...
Don't talk about my business.
But it's great, because once more we're reminded of the LGBTQ plus wonders of South Florida, including the region's queer history, which is amazing. Yeah. We just have to hold on until Governor Death Sentence and his fellow repugnant Republicans burn out and fade away, and the sun shines brightly once again on the Sunshine State.
Mm-hmm. I think that was amazing to get that little piece of history. 1935, there were gay bars in Fort Lauderdale. Oh my goodness. I remember when I was, I'm not going to tell my age, but I do remember when I was younger. I'm from Panama City, and there wasn't a bar around. And now they're just everywhere. I think that's amazing.
Yeah. No, it's great being somebody who comes from New York and just seeing the breadth and depth of the community here is just pretty amazing. And I love being in Wilton Manors. I love being in Fort Lauderdale. There's just so much to do and so many places to go. And so it's great.
Yeah, having a beautiful landscape where I can walk the beach hand in hand with my incredibly handsome husband, who's also very nice and successful. It's gorgeous here.
You get it. You hit the relationship.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Very rich. So love you, babe. So it's just an incredible place to be. I've been here all my life, which hasn't been that long because I'm so young, but I just love being here. And in 1935, when you were here, how did it feel walking through the doors of that very first gay bar?
It was a little nerve-wracking, but then I looked across the bar and I saw Greg Shapiro, and I knew I was home.
We're eternal.
It is Stacy Ritter at Visit Lauderdale and her whole team, Richard Gray, everyone. We're celebrating their embracement of us in this, especially because we're at the end of LGBTQ plus History Month. Mm-hmm. But we just showed a 15-second commercial that they released about a year ago. There's also a 60-second version. And usually I don't tell people to go to YouTube to look at commercials, but go and look at this one. The 60-second spot is so well done. It highlights so much of what makes Fort Lauderdale Fort Lauderdale, from, shopping at the Galleria Mall with a breezy breeze going through what people tell me is called hair, to the beaches, to wheelchair access, to embracing people with disabilities. You don't see that in tourist campaigns for a lot of cities. When they say everyone, they're not just saying all of LGBTQ+. They are saying everyone. And it's so great to live here and know that while we may have issues at the state level with support and love, we feel it time after time after time in South Florida, and Visit Lauderdale, Broward County is such an important part of that.
I love their strategy. I used to teach economic development, and one of the things that municipalities always get wrong is this embracement of everybody, and they've gotten it right here. As you said, John, so many cities have not embraced everybody. It's not their strategy at all. You see the typical vanilla type of family when they're doing their promotions, but here you see everyone, and so it's a really good strategy. It makes sense, for everyone. It makes sense for every businesses. It makes sense for the municipality, and why not be in an inclusive place?
It makes sense for everyone under the sun.
Oh,
That's right.